Let me close this.
Compared to
Lagos.
its neighbours and Abidjan, that's another strange place.
I've been to Lagos, not Abidjan.
Yeah, Abidjan's nicer than Lagos, but it's still a bit strange.
At my discretion, Golf Zulu Romeo. 33 degrees.
330, yeah.
330 at 17 knots, you say?
Yeah, it's something, so crosswind from the right, about 10-15 knots.
Okay. And 25 is in line. At 70 and rotate and take off. Gear up. At 17 knots and go.
That gear unsafe thing.
It always beeps.
It used to. If the flaps were down, it did.
Yeah.
Or if the power's off, but on takeoff, it shouldn't. I wonder if something's been rewired somehow. Anyway, it's all working.
You just made me wonder for a second. But since I've been flying it, it's always beeped.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
No. I haven't flown it for a while, and it didn't used to beep. If you put 2 notches of flap down, it will beep if the gear's up, but not with no flap.
Blackbushe information, because Golf Zulu Romeo request frequency change to Farnborough West. Thank you very much. Okay, let me reduce some fuel.
019er, basic service, and squawk 0431.
Cool. 290, 290.
019er, squawk
Is trim okay? Trim's okay. Perfect. Yeah, because since I was looking at Sky Demon since you told me about the mapping, and since they said that to me, I've realised that the flights I've been doing, it's been like,
yeah,
because they keep saying to me that I'm overreading.
Just past South Beam, Epsom this time.
Well,
2300
we tested it on the ground,
Yeah.
and it was correct.
Yep.
Therefore, it's still correct now. So it's there could be a problem with that, but lots of the aircraft seem to have this same problem. So I'm very surprised if that is the case.
So they're saying we're probably at 2,700 when we're 2,500.
Yeah.
IMC teaching.
No, I'm going to do that this summer. That's the next thing I'm going to do. So next time I get a week off, I'm going to get Steve to do that for me, and then I'll be able to teach it.
Yeah, cool.
Which should be useful.
Yep.
It's funny that Steve doesn't have an IR.
Doesn't he?
He's only got an IMC.
Okay.
But he can teach. I've got an IR. So when he's taught me, I will be able to teach the IR, even though he hasn't got an IR, but he can teach me to teach IR. Isn't that ridiculous?
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, CAA, you've got some strange rules.
Sorry, to do the trim. That's a bit strange. So he's got IMC, but he hasn't got IR.
Yeah.
But if he teaches you the IMC...
He can teach me to teach IR.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And because I've got an IR, I'll then be allowed to teach IR. So if a student walks in the door and wants to learn IR, he can't do it, but I would be able to do it.
Oh.
It's just...
Yeah, cows are getting a bit low.
Zulu Romeo, report your squawk to Bryce radar 124.275. Bye bye.
124.275. Go Zulu Romeo.
124.275. There we go.
Bryce radar. Good afternoon. This is Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo.
Might be worth asking them.
Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo, Bryce radar, passage.
Golf Charlie Bravo Zulu Romeo Piper PA28 2POB from Blackbushe to Kemble, currently south of the bright zone. Request basic service.
Get them to give you a readout just to see.
Zulu Romeo Roger, basic service, squawk 3717.
Squawking 3717, Golf Zulu Romeo. Could you also tell me what altitude we're indicating on Mo Charlie, please? Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo Roger, request current altitude on Bryce QNH 1019.
On A-firm, Golf Zulu Romeo.
No, he's asking you for your altitude.
Oh, current altitude is 2,700, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo, you're currently indicating altitude 3,000 feet.
Oh.
Okay, roger that, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo, suggest reset, roger.
There might be a problem then.
Yeah.
Golf Zulu Romeo, suggest recycle your Mo Charlie and if unavailable, standby.
Roger, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Well, maybe if they've both said it then, unless of course they're both picking it up from the same radar.
That it could be. Is that not a bit dangerous? Descent. Is that not a bit dangerous, kind of, or?
No, it's not even required. You can fly without. You can have it turned off.
Okay.
You don't need one.
Because now Mo Charlie's off, right?
Much as also, all he's got is a little dot showing us where we are, but not how high we are.
Okay. But I mean, for us to avoid any
Charlie India Zulu Golf
any high elevation, would that not be necessary, or?
No, because we avoid elevation using that.
Okay.
The problem having that on alt, if it's misreading, is that if there's an airliner flying around, going into Farnborough, he sees that we're at a different level. He might get
Zulu Golf Roger, basic.
He might get a TCAS telling him to climb.
Yeah.
So that's why we turn it off, so that it won't affect their systems.
Okay.
But if it's working, leave it on alt. But we'll mention it to Dan, see if he can get it looked at.
Well, I mentioned it a few times, but he said that no one else has mentioned it, so I thought, okay.
Well, if I say it's happened, he'll have to believe me with two different radar services.
I don't know if it's because you're here, but since I've been flying for the last probably about 15 hours, I've been using Sky Demon a lot, but today's actually the first day I'm actually just using the instruments.
Good.
A lot. I think it's because of you.
Do you ever use the heading bug?
The heading bug, this?
You find it so much easier, because then I always forget what the heading is, whereas if I see that there...
Yeah. The thing is, I know it's 290.
I know it's 290, but I forget all the time, so... It's something to think about.
Yeah.
Okay, I have control a minute. I'm just going to show you out on this side. Let me just bank it left a minute, and then I'm going to turn it right, and you'll see this beautiful spot down here on the right on the hill. See that horse?
The horse?
So what big white horse?
Oh, yes.
And it's a great spot for a picnic there, and there's an old fort up here from the Iron Age.
Oh, wow.
That's quite something, isn't it?
It is. That's from the Iron Age, the horse.
Yeah, well, yeah, you have control, but it was it was grown over for years and years.
Okay.
And they re-excavated it.
Golf Zulu Romeo, just confirm your next nav point.
Say again, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Golf Zulu Romeo, just confirm your next nav point.
Next nav point will be straight to Kemble, Golf Zulu Romeo.
Zulu Romeo, roger.
Oh wow, that is cool.
That's cool. That's the Uffington horse. We were just having a look at the Uffington horse.
10 nautical miles.
And you can do direct to airports, direct to VORs, NDBs, and waypoints.
Because I was trying to do some VOR tracking the other day. I couldn't do it on this, but I did manage to do it. That's onto, is it the Woking VOR?
Ockham VOR.
Ockham VOR, yeah, to track that, but I couldn't do it on this.
Which is what it's due. That's the only. Well, you've got another VOR down there, but that's your main VOR, which you have to do from here.
Okay. Because I was mainly using this, I just thought.
Yeah, that's VOR 2.
Yeah.
But VOR 1 is tuned here.
Yeah.
So you press this button here,
and
then you can change it to another one.
Sorry.
And then you swap it over in the same way that you used to with the top.
Okay, yeah. And that tracks it from here.
And then that puts it up on this one here.
Okay.
So,
what do you mean? The needle turns to the track, or?
let's put Compton in 11435. I'll show you 11435. That's Compton.
November 199.
Yep.
That's in there. And let's. There you are. So when that bar's in the middle.
So what did you press? The second one?
OBS.
Oh.
So when it's in the middle.
Yep.
You're tracking exactly to or from the vehicle. But that's how you do it.
Oh, I see.
See, and then there's your radial. It's quite sensitive.
Yeah. Okay, so you press the okay.
And the CDI. Yeah, that's better. CDI.
So press the CDI.
CDI gives you the VOR.
Yep.
OBS gives you the directly from here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I've just got the track a bit.
Let's take that off again so that you whoops, enter, yes.
GP Romeo, there's traffic west of you, 1 mile, tracking south, no height information.
We'll keep a good lookout for that Gulf Romeo.
Got no gear down and not much power. It thinks you're trying to land, but you know different. So it's going to do that. There's not much you can do about it except put the gear down or put up with the noise.
Speed 53 is complete. Cross 26, taxi gate left.
So he's cleared us along that way.
Cross 26, Alpha taxiway, continue J side. J side, via the Alpha taxiway, traffic 53, Alpha taxiway. You get the fuel on request.
Zulu Romeo, crosswind.
Zulu Romeo, roger, there is aircraft to your right. It's just going to be departing from probably the downwind leg to the east.
Visual with the traffic, Zulu Romeo.
He's climbing above us now, which is nice.
Go Alpha Victor Yankee Lima, come information, pass your message.
We're back to you this time, monster and overhead drinks.
Roger, report overhead, 26 left hand, the QFB 1004.
26 left, 1004, and we'll call over.
Fuel pump is on, flaps are down.
Golf Charlie Lima Echo Alpha, request radio check.
Brakes are on, undercarriage. Speed is good.
Golf Charlie Lima Echo Alpha, request radio
copy.
Yeah, to go here. Golf Charlie Lima Echo Alpha is strength 5, pass your message.
Sorry, Golf Charlie Lima Echo Alpha, information for a local flight to the west.
Golf Charlie Lima Echo Alpha, roger, your strength 5 with 2.
It is 1,000 feet circuit height here, remember? Not Blackbushe.
Taxi Alpha 1, both Golf and Alpha, report checks complete.
Would you repeat the QNH, please?
I will call Golf Zulu Romeo.
Bit of an unusual bump in the runway. When you get lower, you'll see that.
Golf Zulu Romeo, final to land.
Zulu Romeo, check gear, 26, land your discretion, the wind is calm.
Golf Zulu Romeo. Okay, 1 red, 1 white.
Golf Uniform Zulu request
1 red, 1 white.
to Bryce on 124.
Speed is good, runway is aligned.
Lovely.
1 red, 1 white.
See how strangely shaped it is?
Yeah. Oh, I see. Last stage of flaps. Going to land.
Alpha Victor India.
Okay, we'll be joining via the overhead on 26 left, QFB 1004. We're just approaching Tembury.
So this one, they're joining in the overhead, so report overhead Kemble.
Lovely.
Golf Victor India.
Done that before, haven't you?
That's the first time I've landed since the other day. Oh, the guy, honestly, it made me feel like I couldn't fly. I couldn't land the aircraft.
Nothing wrong with your flying.
Well, I was saying to Roz when he said to me about the death and this and oh god, it just got to me.
What a good idea to say if you've not been somewhere before is just to say request taxi not familiar.
Yeah.
And then they'll tell you exactly where to go. Breaking them up, that's a shame.
I'll park it right here next to the cab, as he said. Cool, brakes on.
Great, and brakes on at 21.
21, 1200, mag check. Drop.